Beauty is all around us. We see its face in the beaches, in waterfalls, in the sunset, in the stars, even in the rain. Whenever the beautiful crosses our path, its echo resonates in our hearts, and we would like to respond. We cannot remain still. Dante Alighieri, author of the Divine Comedy, writes, "Beauty awakens our soul to act." The beautiful is our home. We are made for it, and it is our end. But whatever beauty we see and experience in this world, it is just a fragment, a broken shadow of the beauty of heaven that God has prepared for us. No eye has seen, nor ear heard, nor the heart of man conceived what God has prepared for those who love Him. Now, the Mass is heaven on earth. The Mass is where heaven meets earth, because the Mass is where we meet the divine presence of Christ in the Holy Eucharist. In the Old Testament, this divine presence is prefigured already in the Ark of the Covenant, a symbol of God's divine presence, where you find the two tablets of stone, the rod of Aaron, and the manna from heaven. The second Ark of the Covenant is found in the Blessed Mother. Her ancient title is the Ark of the Covenant because she houses in her womb the child Jesus. And the third Ark of the Covenant is the Mass, where we find Christ Himself, body, blood, soul, and divinity in the Holy Eucharist. There is no better way to spend our day than to spend it with Christ in the Holy Eucharist, because this is what we'll be doing later on in heaven. Aristotle, one of the greatest Greek philosophers of all times, asks this most important question: what does true happiness consist of? Most of us will answer, we can find happiness in money, in sex, power, or fame. But his answer is entirely out of this world. He tells us that we are all looking for love in all the wrong places. He answers that our happiness can be found in the contemplation of truth. Because we are rational animals, our intellect can only find its rest in the contemplation of truth. And he is right. Contemplation of truth is what we'll be doing in heaven. St. Thomas Aquinas calls this contemplation of truth the beatific vision, when we will see God face to face and see Him as He is. Not through our human nature, because our human nature can never see God as He is, but through sanctifying grace. And since we are still here on earth, the best version of the beatific vision is the reception of the Holy Eucharist. Remember, we are never alone in the Mass. Heaven, earth, and purgatory are there. Whenever there is a Mass, the three members of the body of Christ, the Church Triumphant, made up of the angels, the Blessed Mother, and all the saints are there, together with the Church Militant, which is us, and the Church Suffering, made up of the souls in purgatory. Whenever there is a Mass, all three are present. That's why St. John Marie Vianney says, if you truly understood the Mass, you will die of joy. Today, we see with the eyes of the senses. Tomorrow we see with the eyes of eternity.